Why he fighting this? Why? What is his goal?
Do you understand the words that come out of my mouth?
Lighten up now. Welcome back to the podcast.
Yes, sir.
With me today is my quarantine buddy, Fadi.
Fadi Nassar.
Fadi
in the
Nassar.
flesh.
What are you saying, brother, man?
I'm alive, man. I'm surviving this quarantine, bro.
I
I'm
appreciate
surviving.
you risking going through the streets to get here, huh?
Yeah, bro. Like, for me, man, I've been at home all week, so it's like my house is clean, man. It's been clean before this shit, and like I haven't brought anybody over. I've been very diligent.
It's a crazy time because every time I do go outside, everything still looks like it's normal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it's not.
We have cars. We're lucky. We have cars.
Yeah.
The real fucking bitches, if you're taking TTC or Metro,
Yeah.
that's where the real nightmare is.
That's where the issue is right now, man. But like, my brother works for TTC.
What's he saying is happening?
He just telling me there's no people on the bus.
But there is though, man. Like my
There is, but like he looks at it from like, I do this every day.
like from the sheer numbers.
Yeah, like he's like, there's not enough people to keep this going, right? And they won't stop it because it's an essential service.
Yeah, they can't. Like
And
it's in the
they're
city's
doing a lot
budget.
too. They're spraying down the trains and
What do they do? Have they changed any sort of process? Like they got a guy cleaning between every trip
so
and shit.
I think not every trip. Like they do have like teams that come in and clean the shit out of these buses and trains. And now they have like you can like board the bus from like the back or something like that, where like the driver doesn't interact with you. And I don't think they're checking fares anymore, man. Like,
But a lot of my friends who take the bus are just walking everywhere.
they're just
now,
walking
huh?
everywhere.
Man, it's a fucking crazy time, bro.
Yeah, dude.
My roommate takes the bus. He's like, man, when people cough on the bus,
Yo, run,
everybody
run.
on the bus is like, it just looks back.
You know what's messed up though, man? Like last week, I'll tell you a funny story, man. Last week I went out and I'm like, ever since this started, I've been cautious. I wear gloves and a mask.
I saw you. This guy literally came in fucking
I
dentist
just
blue
keep
nitrile
the gloves
gloves.
on, man. Like, be safe. Better safe than sorry, right? And I go out. I live in Scarborough. All my boys are straight hood, man. So we go out and like my boys like, yo, come link up. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm like, yeah, perfect. Let's link up. So we meet up. We're all wearing gloves and masks. Still passing the spliff around.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, yo, this defeats the purpose, fam. This is not.
Yo, it's your turn here. Let me pass it. Let me put my gloves on
And
first.
there's always that one guy that's like, yo, this kind of weed like beats Corona still. Like this kind of weed is like, it's
the retarded theories,
You're wilding out, man. Yo, man, this is crazy. I'm happy I'm here though, man. I've been wanting to do this for a while.
Man, I wanted to have you for a minute too.
And I've just been like, bro, I've been busy.
It's it's the weirdest time, man. It's like,
Yeah.
we're obviously smoking that stickiest to the icky that my boy brought. This guy's like, he texts me, goes, I got the good shit, but then he shows up. Oh shit. Shows up, sits down, he goes, it's not, it's pretty good.
It's pretty good. I don't know your level of smoking.
I was saying, I'm not on that Black Zeus, like connoisseur,
yeah,
Snoop
like that.
Dogg
That's
shit.
like you need the finest of the finest weed to impress these guys, right? Like, you could have good weed and they're smoking it and just be like, bro, like this is not good. And you're like, what do you mean? I can't see.
You know what's actually hilarious? Now I just realized we're literally like I'm directly in front of and under two smoke alarms.
Oh, do you want to stop?
But that weed smoke, it doesn't burn hot. I've noticed that. So you can smoke weed in hookah and it won't set it off. But if you smoke a cigarette, it sets it off right away.
Yeah,
you notice that shit?
Yeah, I would never smoke cigarettes inside.
No one really does, you know?
Like,
Except my
I feel like
fucking brother.
I smoke cigarettes, man, but like not inside. Some people are like very like heavy, with the cigarettes. They just smoke back to back.
Cigarette smoke, it goes into the walls,
Yeah, it stays under the wall and shit. That's crazy.
Makes all your paint look way yellower.
Yeah, kind of. That's why I don't smoke in my car either, man. Set this down for a minute so we can have a coherent conversation.
That's a good move. I was literally gonna rock this thing till it's done.
Yeah,
that's
dude.
a good move.
Yeah, man. It's
man, thanks for coming through, bro.
No worries, man. Thanks for having me.
But man, I'm listening to your material on stage and shit, and I'm slowly piecing together your life. You got an interesting life, bro.
Man,
you got an interesting life, man.
I do, man. But well, I don't even know where to start. Like,
Dude, so I know you're Jordanian, right? When did
yeah.
you come? I moved to Canada when I was 6.
Yeah, so I was born in Jordan.
Okay.
Born and raised in Jordan. I left Jordan when I was 11.
Okay.
Moved from there. We moved to Detroit, Michigan.
Oh shit, bro!
Yeah,
I lived there for a couple years,
yeah,
man. Just
where-
outside.
where?
Well, you know, I say Detroit,
Yeah,
but
but
it's funny.
it's like Dearborn.
No, not Dearborn, but Troy, which is way
okay,
worse,
yeah.
way further,
Yeah.
just a suburb. Troy, Madison Heights, I lived in.
Madison Heights.
Yeah, you know, I was in Ferndale a bit, Royal
Nice.
Oak, all that stuff is nearby, right?
Nice.
But yeah, for 2.5 years I was out there, man.
So you guys moved to the States
Just my
first?
family, my family. Sorry, yeah, just me.
Yes, you
So
are.
when I finished engineering, that's first. It's all automotive down there,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So I moved there for 2.5 years.
a good
But you
call.
moved to Dearborn or what?
No, man, we lived on like I can't remember the name of the street, but it's like it was
The miles? The
yeah, it
9
was
mile?
like 7 mile area,
Oh,
like
shit.
you know.
Yeah.
So like I can't recall the name of the street to save my life.
No, don't sweat it, man.
Yeah, it's
Was it
there.
rough?
It was, but like I was young, you know, like I was young and like. You know, when you grow up in Jordan, you watch these American movies, right? And you
Yeah,
think
yeah,
they're
yeah.
like, oh, the big buildings and like you know, the
Like
Home
New
Alone
York,
with
you
like
think
the
it's-
big,
yeah.
Then you show up, and the minute we got to the airport, I'm like, yo, where the fuck am I?
By the-
Like, it's
By the way,
rough.
Jordan is nicer than 7 Mile.
Very much.
If you've
so.
never been to like
very
7
much
Mile.
so. Like Jordan's actually a beautiful place, man. But yeah, man, like Detroit was just rough, bro. Like my dad used to work at a gas station and shit at night.
Fuck, did that
Yeah.
bulletproof glass?
Yeah, bulletproof. Like mans would just come in and rob him, like show him the gun and just leave. They wouldn't even like take it
And he'd
out.
just
They
give you
just,
the-
they just flash and then he'd be like, all right.
Yeah, because he's not stupid.
Yeah, he's not gonna fight you over a 6-pack, yo. It's not happening.
But you have some 28-year-old dumbass white kid
Yeah.
who's just like, no, you're not robbing me. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
Just
yeah.
get
You
no.
have
It's
enough.
like
You have
it's
enough.
not your business, man. Just-
Everybody has their breaking point. Like that happened to me, man. Like I used to get bullied heavy.
Yeah.
I used to get beat up and like slapped around all these OGs. And then one day I just snapped, yo, and I like beat the shit out of this guy. And they
it's
were
literally
like,
the Mike Tyson story. by
yeah,
the way.
man. And these guys were all like so like happy for me. They were like, yeah. Like,
In Detroit.
yeah, they were like, yo, come smoke with us. I'm like, fuck yeah. Let's do this.
Do you remember what were they picking on you for being Arab and
Bro,
shit?
they were just picking on me for just being weird, man. Because I was weird, bro. I was like hairy and I had a mustache, fucking hairy arms. I looked like a substitute teacher.
Yeah.
I was like 13 years old, man. Like, you know.
And you probably still had that Middle East fashion, you know?
Yeah.
You had
like, you know,
jeans that had like graphics, tigers
like,
on
I
it and
like
shit.
the nice tight shirt. The pants are up to the waist with the belt.
Yeah.
Man's wore like black socks and shit. Like,
Yeah, right.
Bro, I remember one time I went to school in shorts and I had on these long black socks. I thought it was
Like
cool.
suit socks.
Yeah, I thought it was normal. I'm like, these are the socks that I have, you know? I didn't know
like-
ankle socks existed, bro. I'm just like, oh shit.
They're like, no, that's not the case. We're
Yeah.
gonna rip you to shreds.
Yeah, but anyways, from there we refugee to Canada. And
That's the move, by the way.
that's the move.
That's
yeah,
the move.
that's the move.
That's
man.
the move.
That's
It's tough right now,
And
but
you know-
that was the move.
And you know what's crazy? They think, like, they thought that I was gonna go and live in an igloo. This was-
your Detroit boys.
yeah,
yeah.
This was a real thing.
People still think that, by the
Bro,
way.
I
People
went
still
home,
think this.
I went home and I argued with my dad. I'm like, Dad, we're gonna go live in an igloo, man. And my dad's like, what? I'm like, Canada has igloos, and he's looking at me like he just learned this too.
Yeah,
He's
right.
like,
He doesn't even know.
hold on a
What?
minute.
Yeah.
They told me there were rooms.
He's looking back at the brochure and
Yeah,
shit. What? That
but-
doesn't say anything about it.
But
What the
anyways,
fuck?
man, we moved to Scarborough. Right from Windsor, we went right to the Red Door Shelter on Victoria Park and Lawrence.
In Windsor.
Yeah, from like we crossed into Windsor from Detroit.
Yeah.
and then from Windsor we sat at the airport at the border for like 2 days, right, trying to get our paperwork together because we just showed up at the border, man.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
how you did it.
Yeah, we just showed up
And
at
what'd
the
you say?
border.
What was, do you remember?
Yo, my dad made. Oh, I didn't.
How old were you?
I was like 14.
Yeah, keep in mind this is like statute of limitations, all that shit. It doesn't matter. You can just tell the truth.
Yeah,
bro.
man. Yo, my dad like put it together, man, and like yeah,
He said
just-
we're running for our lives, so to speak.
Yeah, man. My dad made up this whole thing, and like, I think it was partially true. I don't really know, to be honest, but yeah, we're here, bro. We got through it.
You were just playing in the background in the waiting
Dude, I was
area, right?
so young, man.
Your
but,
dad
like,
is telling
I
the
was-
craziest story.
Yeah, man. I was young, but like I was seeing a lot, and then I moved in Scarborough, fucking 11 times. Since I
Within
lived-
Scarborough.
Within Scarborough.
So you went straight from that border situation to Scarborough.
Right to Scarborough, right to the Red Door Shelter.
14.
Yeah, it's like 14, and it's like a Montessori school now. That place, right? It's like the shelter. It's a Montessori school now.
Is it what school?
It's a Montessori school.
What is that?
I don't know.
What the fuck is a Montessori school? I feel like this is something that the listeners
I think
know.
it's a white people thing, man. I don't know.
Is this like a high level school?
Should be.
Or like is it for a school for the
it sounds
deaf?
better than public school.
Or the musically gifted? You know, it
It's
could be
something,
anything.
man.
You don't know.
Google that shit, man.
I didn't know I have my phone on me,
Here,
man.
let me Google Montessori school and figure this shit out. I'm gonna ask Google this question. But anyways, it's a Montessori school now.
What made you guys move 11 times? Just trying to find a neighborhood that you liked, or your dad just kept changing work and wanted to?
So I'm telling
11 times?
When we came here, man,
Yeah.
when you're poor, like you grow up poor, we came here with like $500, bro, and like we pulled it together. My dad was like in his 40s at the time, like 45, like, and we're young, man, and yeah, dude, we were all just poor, and like we just made it work. We ended up moving that many times because every now and then when you're poor, you gotta move,
Yeah, I mean, we're in the
you know
same
what I'm
situation.
saying? Yeah,
but
like-
within London, it was like a good. My dad found the government housing that had like the
Yeah.
best deal of rent,
Yeah.
and the best like level between price and safety.
And safety,
like there's a
yeah.
little death and drug stuff and all that stuff, but the price is so good, right?
Yeah.
And we didn't move after that until we bought a place. It was like 12 years later.
Nice. No, we still haven't bought a place. My older brother.
That's you. That's up to you now, bro.
Yeah, I know. My
That's
older brother
moved
is
to
the
you.
first one to pull it off and buy a property out of the family.
Okay, hell yeah,
I'm
bro.
proud of him, man. Me and my older brother had the sickest talk yesterday, man, or 2 days ago.
How much old is he?
He's 5 years older than me.
Okay, sick.
Yeah,
What-
so
what was
he's
it?
married. He's married
Yeah.
to. So anyway, I'm done with this Montessori school shit. Whatever it is.
Did you ever find out what it is?
I pulled it up and I just got a list of Montessori schools, and I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna.
You're like, fuck that.
We got more interesting shit to talk about.
It could have been any of those things,
You know,
bro.
it
It's
could've
just a
been any of
regular
those
school
things.
for sure. But fuck
Yeah.
it. What'd your bro say?
Bro, me and my bro had like a rough relationship growing up, man, because like he was the good like older brother, like he held it down, and I was a wild youth, man. I just got in with the bad shit, man, and our lives went two different paths, and we
Bro, that happened. The exact same thing happened with me and my
you,
brother.
yeah.
With me and my own
and
brother.
now he still talks to you every now and then. He's like, Abbas, what are you doing?
Bro, no, okay. But my brother passed away.
Oh, sorry to hear that,
Okay,
bro. Very
but
sorry to hear
100% the exact same thing. Veered into two different forks. See what you were doing, my brother was doing, and what your older brother's doing, I was
You
doing.
were
And
doing.
flip it.
Oh,
My
so
brother's
you were
1
the
year
older
older than me. But flip your roles.
that means you're a good brother. That's what that means.
But you know what? His death changed me, and as it does, you know what I mean. But like,
crazy, man.
bro, we had that kind of vibe exactly. But yo, I want to hear what this. I want to hear what this talk was about.
Yeah, no, we just like made amends, man. Like we and him haven't really had the best relationship for years. And he just called me and he's like, Fadi, man, like we need to talk, man. And like, and he just like we need to sit down and have a talk about this. And we talked about it, and yeah, we're cool.
In one conversation.
Yeah, dude, we just literally revisited every topic.
Was it long as fuck?
Yeah, bro, we're in quarantine. Like, there's nothing to do. It just literally happened on like fucking Wednesday, man.
Yo,
Wednesday,
quarantine is
Thursday.
probably doing crazy
Dude, I'm
things to
really saying,
families.
and I wanted to have. I'm like, you know what? Let's have this conversation because there's really nothing else to do. And
That's
I just-
How old are you?
I'm 30.
30.
I'm
30.
30.
Think about it, 30 years into your
Yeah.
life, and you're just like, yo, man, COVID-19. Let's not go outside, but let's
Yeah.
deal with all these,
I'm not
all
scared-
these
I'm not
elephants
scared
in the
of
room.
COVID,
Shit.
though, man. I'm not. I'm not.
God,
taking
you
it-
came with blue gloves on. You're not going to convince me.
I'm
You're
not.
not scared.
I'm not being reckless with it.
It's just because you
I'm
live
not
with
be-
the old
listen-
people.
I'm watching the news and I'm like, my roommate works in a retirement home.
Oh, true.
Right? So
Okay,
he
gotcha.
cannot afford to get it. Right?
So yeah.
Yeah, so we're like,
Morally,
we're
you're
keeping
in the
it
same
clean.
situation,
Like, bro,
yeah.
the house is clean. Like,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
wiping down the door handles. Like, we're fridge is stocked. Like, we're
Yeah.
not playing.
You're
games,
not ordering
man.
in, you know?
We're not playing games. Even Uber, you got to go downstairs and grab it now. You know?
Yeah, I've been cooking or going out buying.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I do that a lot, but.
But here's the thing: do you know one person who got it? Do you know one person?
No, I don't.
I don't know a single
I don't,
person.
I don't, but they're
who has it.
saying-
I know. Obviously, I see the numbers,
Yeah,
right?
But they're saying people have it that don't have symptoms, man. You know?
that don't have symptoms.
Yeah.
yeah. But you don't have to show symptoms. You can just pass it on. A lot of people our age, that's probably what
Yeah,
happens.
Pass it on. Yeah.
They just give it to the old people they like meet or whatever,
Yeah.
right?
But like, yo, I'm not scared of it though. 'cause
Or
I know
whoever's-
if I was to get it, I'll beat it. You know, like knock on wood. But like, bro, young people are thumping this, man.
Bro, man. But yesterday I was outside.
Yeah.
And I was at a restaurant or something, and I saw the news. 200. This was as yesterday. Estimated 287,000 cases, with like 18,000 deaths.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Yo,
Those
that's
are
like
good- those
that's
are
like
good numbers,
five. No,
bro.
man, but
Those are good odds.
5%, bro. That's
Yeah,
like
that's not bad, man.
I know, but I'm like
95% survival rate.
I've never seen anything like this.
That's not bad.
In my lifetime, where it's like, yo, it's killing a lot of people, and 5% of them die.
Bro, I knew shit
That's
got
like
real
baby-
when- I knew shit got. Sorry to cut you off there, brother. So I knew shit got real when Good Life closed.
Because you manage a gym, right? You manage a gym. That's the first thing to go.
Well put together business, man. Like they run a great show.
But that's the first thing to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah,
It's
dude. Like
congregations of
that
people.
email was so like,
What was the wording?
bro. I got off stage. I was at the underground doing a set at the underground. Okay, and it was the last. This is the last set I've done since this shit started. Shout out to underground. You know what I'm saying?
Underground Cafe
Yeah,
in
pop off big things.
the East End of Toronto. Best comedy in town.
Yeah,
legit.
man.
Sick venue. The best.
Sick venue.
All run by Puff
Amazing
Mama.
ownership. Like
Joanna
the
Baker.
whole thing is just
the
phenomenal.
sweetest lady. Just
Yeah, man.
hooks
Check
it
him
up.
out. Check him out. Check him out.
Yeah,
check him
check it out.
Plug.
Hard plug for the
Yeah,
Underground
man.
Cafe in Toronto. If you
But,
want to see comedy, go there.
Yeah, so I get off stage and my phone's still recording. So I paused the recording and I saw the email. Pull it down and it says, Good Life closed effective immediately.
Oh.
I'm just like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Right? But I was happy.
Yeah, 'cause
I'm like-
EI.
no, because I have a good job, man.
Yeah.
I make a lot more than EI. You know, EI doesn't cover my bills.
Yo, I know. I
Yeah,
totally get
so-
that, bro.
so
I've been in that
I'm
situation.
I'm in the point now where like I thought I'm like, cause I'm getting paid. I'm like, okay, I'll stay home.
Okay, you thought this was a suspension
I thought
with
this was a
pay.
little vacation
Yeah,
thing, bro.
yeah, yeah.
And it is to an
Yeah.
extent because they gave us until like the end of the month to like for them to reopen. Okay, if they
Okay.
reopen, life goes back to normal.
Yes.
right. If they don't reopen now, and you
Yeah.
gotta understand, they froze people's accounts.
Okay, so no one's getting paid.
No one's paying.
Yeah.
And they're still paying us for another 2 weeks.
Oh, so
Right?
they're paying you all this
They're
time.
paying everyone, bro.
Okay,
They're
'cause
not
you're
fucking
you were
around,
salary. You
man.
were salary.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
they're even paying the hourly.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
They're paying them what they would have worked.
Wow, good move on Good
Yeah,
Life, man.
man,
Shout out
like-
to Good Life for just killing it
but
with their
now the
employees.
reality for everybody, including Good Life, is this might go for months, bro. Like if the cases keep growing, they might be like some countries are shut down till like May, June. There was a lady on the news this morning, one of the counselor ladies. Can't remember her name, but she was like, "This could be months of this."
Yeah. We're all thinking in our mind it's
Yeah.
a 2-week thing, but it could very well
Dog,
be.
this could be the beginning of something huge.
But I mean,
their
we're
lives.
taking so many precautions. Every mass attendance
Yeah.
thing has been stopped.
Yeah.
Literally 100%
Yeah,
of them.
my show is, like, up in smoke right now.
Friday prayer. I don't think anybody's going to Friday prayer at the mosque. When no one is going to Friday prayer,
Yo, shit.
they're stopping. When they're stopping Hajj, they're stopping everything.
going down, eh?
Everything. So in that sense,
Yeah.
because we see the numbers in Italy. Italy, they're dying like crazy.
Dude.
So we're just like, fuck that, because
Yeah.
that's first world in our mind.
Yeah, but their
we're like,
quarantine
no,
is
fuck.
sick though. You seen the videos of their quarantine? in
Yeah,
Italy?
they're singing and shit. That's like
got
one sick
DJ.
neighborhood, bro.
I know,
That's
that was probably one neighborhood one night.
where they sing normally.
Yeah, and
You know
now
what I
people are
mean? That's
dying and,
too
like-
organized, bro. I don't believe that just to be off the cuff like that. That would never happen in North
Bro,
American markets.
Check this out, man. So I heard this on social media. So this could be false.
So it's
for all
obviously
I know.
credible.
Yeah, it could be credible, it could
Yeah.
be false, but there was videos, right? They had videos. So
A1
apparently
sources.
The Nigerian mafia is taking over Italy spots now because of COVID. Because
Italy.
like Italy, like where the mob would be.
Yeah.
The Nigerian mob, which I never even knew existed up until I saw that video, by the way, now is taking over.
And what did the video show?
Like them, like up in the streets, man. Like fucking-
Nigerians in the streets of
Ni-
Italy.
Yes, man.
Like doing what? Like
Just sketchy shit, bro. They just look sketchy as fuck. I'm just like, what is this guy doing here? And they got these girls that they're enslaving and shit, man. Like these guys are not playing around. Like
they just have
they
their
came to take
human
over.
trafficking
They came
out
to
in the
take
open.
over the business, bro.
Legit. But the
Legit.
Nigerians are the most resourceful, hardworking.
Yeah.
Bro, if there is an African country or African peoples that are gonna like tackle a fucking hustle,
It's the
it's
Nigerians.
gonna be the Nigerians,
It's
bro.
always a
All the-
Nigerian prince.
Yo, all the criminals and all of the doctors and like lawyers,
Yeah.
Nigerian. They get it in their own thing. Whatever it is, they're gonna get it.
Yeah. But
Bro,
yeah,
you know Conrad O'Shea, the
Conrad
comedian.
O'Shea, yeah.
He used to sell ice in Nigeria. Like
ice?
that was his. He used to sell ice.
like what kind of meth?
Like ice. No, like ice. Like water, bro.
Oh, water.
Like frozen
Oh, like
water.
ice.
Yes, bro.
I'm like,
I'm talking about in
You talking about
Nigeria, bro.
PCP, dog?
No.
Like,
Yo,
no, I'm talking about water
buddy.
that's frozen.
No, we talking about like meth cut with like acid. What do you mean
Jesus
ice?
Christ.
No, like frozen water.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
That was his hustle?
That's when he was like 15 or some shit.
Fucking
People
right,
need
man.
ice, and people aren't trying to go grab it, and they don't have a refrigerator. So this guy was moving ice, man. That's like
That's dope.
that's a hustle and a half. And in Africa too, that's high pressure. Think about it, right?
Yeah.
That shit's melting by the second, bro. You gotta move it,
Bro.
right? That's high pressure sales, bro.
That's incredible, man. So, yo, where are you from? Are you Sudan?
I'm from Sudan. Yeah, I came here when I was 6.
I knew you were Sudan as soon as I met you. This guy's definitely Sudan.
You grew up with Sudanese or what?
Bro,
There's
I
not
grew
a
up
lot
with
of them, bro.
There's not a lot, but yo, I knew
You knew more Somalis.
I knew
bet,
one
right?
of the wildest Sudanese.
Yeah, okay.
And he's a grown ass man.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll tell you the story. So when we
Yeah.
used to live in the shelter.
Yeah.
Okay. It was literally families that migrated here or refugeed here that ended up in the shelter. There were some homeless people that were in there, some abused women that were in there. Like it was a mix of Scarborough's like bare bottom.
Yeah, Scarborough's
tonight,
finest.
bro.
Yeah.
These fucking doors didn't even lock, man. Like the doors didn't even have locks on them.
This is the first place you hit in Scarborough.
First place, the shelter. Yeah, red door shelter.
Red door shelter. Yeah.
Yeah, red velvet.
I was gonna say red velvet
That's,
in.
that's a nice cupcake, though.
Yeah, red, yo, side
Like,
note.
side
Shout
note.
out to Red Velvet
Shout out to
Cupcakes.
Red Velvet.
That's a nice cupcake.
Yeah, man. But anyways, we met this guy, Sleman.
Okay.
And he was the dad of this family.
Very Sudani name.
Yeah, man. He's the dad of this, and he's this big motherfucker. Like he's
Yeah.
a tank, bro.
Yeah.
You know. So
Did
this
he have a
guy-
prayer mark?
No, he didn't have a prayer mark. So this guy, his story is wild. He used to be a slave in Dubai.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, and he escaped. Like he was a slave for some prison. The guy used to beat him with a stick, like full. He told me the wildest shit.
Jesus.
And this guy escaped, hid in a fucking water tank for like 4 days, man, and like fucking broke out. You know those water tanks back home, man? Like they put the water in because we only get water like once a week. So we fill up the fucking tank, and the tank has water in it for the week. You know?
Yeah,
This
and
guy
the
hid
roof.
in the tank, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? And he escaped, found his family.
It's like, does anybody
Bro,
anybody
found
think
his
this
family,
water tastes like
brought
black guy?
them to Canada and like brought them to Scarborough, like got through the border and everything. But he was so paranoid that like his brain is so like, I feel so bad for him, man. Like he's traumatized. He would like,
Of course, man.
yeah, bro. Like he would be scared to go to the hospital because they think they're trying to kill him. You know,
Fuck,
like
man.
he went to a job agency, right? One of those refugee job agencies.
Yeah.
They got him a job as security guard, right? And this guy's like, bro, they're trying to set me up to die. Like, do I want me to stand in front of a bank? What the fuck are these guys talking about?
That's a good point, though.
Yeah, this guy's like,
That's
I'm not
overly
doing that.
paranoid, for
Yeah.
sure. But that's
And then
I've
he started. I think he got into drugs because he was messing with our fucking landlord's like husband.
He
and
got
that
on
guy,
ice?
and that guy was a crackhead, man. So like, I see them walking around at night. I'm like, you're up to no good, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I'm up to no good.
You see that
and you're up
slippage.
to no good.
You
And
see
there's
that
nobody else
slippage,
out
bro.
here. Everybody else
Yeah.
is sleeping. It's like 2 a.m. You know?
you see it with the company, bro, for
So
sure.
what this guy ended up doing is he wanted to get on disability.
Okay.
He couldn't get on disability because he's a big motherfucker. He's healthy.
That's
bro.
the move, yeah.
Yeah, like he's a big boy. And then he went up to a cop car. Okay, asked the cop, "Can I have your gun?" The cop says, "Why?" He goes, "I want to kill myself." So they arrested him and threw him in a mental institution,
Oh,
and he
that's
got
the
on
move.
disability. Bro.
What?
This guy got on disability.
What a
bro.
G.
This guy's
That's the most G move, bro.
Yeah, man. But I think he really did lose his mind, man, because he would like I would see him sometimes, and I'm like, "Yo, you good?" And I'm the kid, bro. He's old. He's like in his 50s, bro.
Oh, he's in his 50s.
He's an old man, bro.
Wait, he had his family while he was a slave
No, they were separated. He escaped, found them.
in Dubai.
I don't know.
Or wherever.
He just found them, and then they all came to Canada.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, that is some real shit.
But that kind of shit will break your mind, bro.
yeah, man.
Like that's
I
PTSD
feel
to the
so bad
highest
for him.
level. Imagine therapy
Yeah.
as a therapist.
Yeah.
Your patient used to be a slave for 10 years or some shit.
Oh.
That's a lot of work, man.
Bro, I just remembered the wildest shit about Sleman, bro. So this guy got his car towed one time. It's fucking so they towed his car.
This is gonna be good.
And this guy's like, "Yo, I'm gonna go and set the parking lot on fire." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" This guy's like, "I'm gonna go and burn the parking lot where they have my car." I'm like, "Are you out of your fucking mind, bro?" He's like, "This is not war.
This is not Grand Theft
Like,
Auto,
that's-
bro.
They
This
have
is not
your
a
car.
mission.
You're gonna go to prison, fam. Like you."
He didn't do it, I'm assuming.
No, he ended up stealing a fucking bikes cop, like a bike from a bike cop. That's what he ended up doing. He like scoped out bike cops and like scooped his bike up in the van and left.
In a van. He didn't ride it off.
In a fucking minivan, bro. Like one of those caravans. They
have a long ramp out the back.
No ramp. He just tossed it in there. Yeah.
What do you mean tossed it in there? Those things weigh 600
No, the
pounds,
bicycle,
bro.
bro.
Oh, the bicycle.
Yeah,
I
the
thought you were
bicycle.
talking about the motorcycle.
No, not the motorcycle. Yeah, he just fucking. Yeah, he's
Like, bro,
he's a
how
big boy.
How big is this guy?
No,
bro,
man.
I told you he was a slave, man. He's got a back. His back is D's, bro.
Bro, that guy's story is insane. If anybody should,
You're
write a
never
book,
gonna
it's him.
beat that guy with stories, bro. Ever, man. You can't
I
top that
think
guy.
My
That's
dad,
fuck.
my dad has the wildest fucking stories, man.
Your dad beats being a slave.
Dude, my dad
in
has lived
this
an incredible
generation,
life, man, and like, I'll never forget the one thing. So this is a memory that I have that I've never really discussed with my dad.
Okay.
Like we talked about it here and there, but like we never really sat down and discussed it. You know, I think it's overdue.
Maybe it's the time for it. By the way,
but I was I was a kid. And my dad was visiting Iraq. My dad was not wealthy, but he was well off. He had a great job, right? And we were in some hotel in Iraq, and a war broke out. And he like picked us up, and then he stole a limo, and he drove to Jordan from Iraq in the limo. Yeah,
he
bro.
stole it.
He took the limo, threw us in the back, and dipped, bro. And like we got to Jordan in the limo.
That's and then just started a life there.
I don't know, man. I think he had a life there at some point, and he was just going back and forth. I don't know, but like I just remember the war broke out because like we started hearing missiles and like boom, like bro, that shit is loud, and like the moment, even when I was a kid, you'd realize like something's wrong right now. Everybody's freaking out.
Yeah,
like something is terribly wrong.
Yeah.
Like this is not good.
That's the worst environment
like,
for a
you
child.
don't know what's going on, right? You're like, yo, where's my ball? You know, like man's are like, yo, there's a rocket coming. We gotta leave, and you're like, oh man, can I get my ball?
That's true because you feel it. You don't just hear it. It's like
Yeah.
a thunk. It's like a wave. You know,
Bro,
the shock of it.
It's nuts. I've been in a few things. Like the one thing I do remember, I was just like 10 or 11, and I wanted to buy a Michael Jackson tape. Like the Michael Jackson was the shit back home, bro. Like Backstreet Boys, Michael Jackson, that was like American gold, you know?
Yeah. Oh, that's the world.
Yeah, bro.
The world,
Like all these
He's a
Arabs are
king.
dancing
Yeah.
to Michael Jackson in this
One
street
glove,
and shit.
yeah.
They have no idea what they're talking about.
Yeah.
You know?
Billie Jean, wallahi, not my lover. And then they hear the azan in the background. Oh, bro, it's Maghrib. Yalla.
Yeah, man. But we went to the store and like a riot broke out between like these two factions, man, right on this little street. And then there was like tear gas that was thrown in the store we were in. And I remember like the store took his shirt off and like wrapped it around my head. And him and my dad threw me in the back. Like it was fucking nuts, man.
Of another limo. Like, where do you keep getting
We
these
stayed in the
limos?
store, man. Like we hid in the store and then like we left out the back door. We're just fucked, but we went to my aunt's house. Like, cause I remember that we just went to my aunt's house. They were washing my face and shit, bro. It was fucked up.
Holy shit, bro.
Yeah, man. But like, those are like little memories that like I barely have, you know? Cause
This is all back in Jordan, or was that also
old? I don't even remember this. I was probably like
This is 90s or 80s? This is 90s,
this is 90s.
right?
'Cause I was born in '89, so this is definitely the '90s. Yeah.
When the war that broke out in the 90s for Iraq, that was the
I think it was
Saddam?
I think it was either Saddam, Dubai, or Gulf.
So you guys just dipped. You dipped that completely.
Yeah, I don't even know, bro. We were
Man,
out, and we continued our life in Jordan, and then we refugeed to America.
I feel like we had it rough, my family, but when I hear stories like you, I'm like, man, we
Yeah.
got at it
But
way
dude,
worse.
Everybody's struggle is a struggle, right?
But absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. But I was never at any point in situations growing up where I felt the doom of my family. You know, like I felt
Yeah.
like people could die. I never felt that.
Yeah,
and it sounds like
that's
you
not-
were in that
Yeah,
episode
and
multiple
It
times.
just happens, man, and like it was. It's the sad part. It was like it wasn't normal, but it's normal. It happens till today. This happens, you know.
But that kind of stuff is, you think, what kind of gave you that like predisposition to do all the stuff that ended up making you go quote unquote wild and out when you first moved to Scarborough?
You know,
like seeing all that shit made the normal
that could
seem.
be it, man. That could be an excuse, but like I don't know if it was it or not, you know, because like I would say like, oh yeah, that could have easily been what did it to me, you know, like all that trauma. But again, I know guys that went through trauma that are fucking millionaires, You know, like multimillionaire, successful.
And the guys
people.
that went through nothing and fuck up like major.
And this
you
guy's
know?
like, bro, I have no option. I have to make it. I'm like, I have no option. I need to make it too. You know, and no one's gonna do it for you.
That's a very immigrant mindset.
It is.
I have no option. Because if you kill it, and when you kill it, I mean, it's a matter of when. You really got to switch that mindset. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing. It comes gradually, right?
But when are you gonna be responsible for a lot of the family? Like, is there gonna be an expectation that you support your family?
I've
And
been
you already support them.
I've been
There you go,
supporting my
bro.
family since I was like 15.
Bro, literally,
Bro, Habibi, I've been paying rent my whole life. I don't know what it's like not to pay rent.
That's
I'm
so
hoping
funny,
this month I get a rent break because of this COVID shit. And I'm
This will
telling
be
you,
the
man,
first month for me,
I am
bro.
taking advantage because if I lose my job, then guess what? I'm running out of time.
That's
fast.
amazing.
Yeah.
I'm in that boat. A lot of people are not in that boat where it's really like they've been like since I was 15, I've been giving my mom an allowance pretty much.
Yeah.
Because I've been working jobs since I was 15.
Yeah.
Because like we don't have money like that where I get an allowance. I would give her a cut of my paycheck every 2 weeks. Since then, you know.
I know those ones.
So that the situation of having all that on your shoulder, that's very immigrant for the most part. That's what puts people in that I cannot fail mindset.
But dude, it's great. Dude. I love being an immigrant. I love being
Oh,
a refugee.
it's hot now.
Never
It's
fucking
bro,
changed.
it's the most in
It's
style
not even
thing
about-
now,
it's not
bro.
even about it's in style,
It's
man.
like
Like, bro,
immigrant, man.
I know I'm gonna sound like horrible when I say
Go
what
for
I'm
it,
about to
man.
say, man. But you
Go
know,
for
it's,
it.
I gotta. We're talking about the immigrant
Go
section.
for
I
it.
gotta talk about immigration.
Say it.
So
Say it, nigga.
Growing up,
Hey yo, speak it, nigga. Hey yo, speak that knowledge,
Just went
nigga.
up. So growing up, I've never heard of any depression, anxiety, any allergies, nothing. I did not know that thing existed until I came here, and I was starting to see these things. Like I remember the first time I saw a kid have an allergic reaction to peanuts. My mind was blown. In Jordan, they sell peanuts. The guy walks around with a cart.
Oh, yeah.
And a little
Peanuts and
fucking
cigarettes.
fire on the bottom. And
Yeah.
he's roasting the peanuts. He's like, Allah Fosta, Midak Fosta. He's just yelling.
He'll bag it in a little bag
he'll
for
just
you.
bag it in a little bag
That's
for
a
you.
good
like,
life, bro.
You know? And
You're
like-
right. There's
and then
all
I
these
see somebody
ailments
having-
here
Yeah.
that happen because of like sheltering.
Yeah. And
You know
even,
what I
like,
mean?
Even like the mentality of like depression, all that shit. Like, I just don't comprehend it. And I'm not saying, I know I sound like an asshole. I'm so sorry. But like, bro, I've been through so much shit, man. Like my mind is numb. And that's bad. That's bad. Because I've had relationships with girls that be like, Fadi, man, like, you can't think like that. Like, that's not normal. And I'm like, what are you talking about? You're not normal. You know?
Right? You're shadow boxing in the corner.
You're like, you can't stop me.
Yeah, right?
I have a mission. Ah.
Where'd you get those dumbbells? I got them from Good Life. I manage the fucking place. I'll take them back.
But it's crazy, man, that like different
Bro.
parts of the world and how they operate, you know?
But I am on the same page with you on the ailments thing.
Yeah.
But to get real, I did not think all depression and all that stuff was real until I saw it
Until you
right
see
in
it.
front of my eyes, bro.
Until you see it, exactly.
Yeah, bro. My brother who passed away
Yeah.
went through like the bout of just the most depression.
Yeah.
Like deep depression, a level that really
you
made
didn't
me
even
understand
know
what the fuck
existed.
depression is.
Yeah.
Bro, when people are just deeply depressed, man,
Dude, I'm not doing well here. 1 second. Sorry.
this joint, it's light. You're gonna light your fucking whole pants on fire,
Doing
bro.
well here, man. Just gonna put this up for a second. That was a horrible
You
fail.
took a bigger bite than you could chew, bro.
can
You're
edit
like,
that
I can
one
do
out,
this.
brother.
No, man, there is no editing, bro.
You know?
They gotta know.
They gotta know.
They gotta
man,
see.
He's fucking wildin'. Sorry, man. I got ash everywhere. But no, what you were saying is absolutely correct, man. Like you didn't know.
Depression goes deep and it's real, and you see it right in front of you.
See
Depression
it,
is
yeah.
as real as fucking those tires right there,
I
bro.
know,
Okay.
man. No, I know. I've seen it, man.
You know?
like I've lived with it, man.
Do you like you've done time, right? My brother did time as well. When he came out of prison, my brother tried to rob a TD bank.
Nice, nice, nice.
This is just a
Habibi.
Yo, bro. Yeah, that's how I told you he went that way. I'm in the Navy at the same time. You know
Oh
what I mean?
shit, you were in the Navy?
Yeah, for a
Oh,
little
cheers to that,
stint.
man.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a little story of like a fork in the road kind of thing. But anyways, my brother, the time when he came out, bro, he was just like he'd been locked up, and he was like that person that needed that. He was smart, creative drive, all that shit, and prison fucked him up.
Yeah, man.
And it was just the bouts of shit I would see of depression. I'm like, oh my god, this is as real as any sickness, man. I literally thought the same shit before, bro. I was like, depression, He's just sad, man.
Yeah, that was
you
the
gotta
thing.
kill it, man.
That was the thing for me, like when I first like see depression, and that's when I realized that like I didn't know that about this back home. I did it. You know, that's when
Because
when
there's
when it hit
missiles.
me.
When there's missiles in the background, depression goes lower on the list,
I know,
bro.
yeah.
Here, there's no missiles.
But the thing is, there wasn't always missiles.
I know, but I'm
Right?
saying
There was times where it was Jordan's beautiful, man. Like, you know, traveling around like the country, like, you know, the Aqaba, they have like this the Dead Sea and shit. Like,
I've never been to it, but I've
like,
heard
I
of it.
swam in the Dead Sea like an idiot. I got burnt to shit, yo. I still have marks on my shoulder from that burn, bro.
Why? What is it?
It's
is this
a
the salt
sea-
one or is
it's
that
a
the Red
salt
Sea?
Yeah, it's the Dead Sea. Like nothing lives in it. It's too salty, bro.
Yeah.
Like, when you go in there, you float.
Yeah, because
And,
buoyancy.
Like,
Yeah,
because I don't really float in regular
Because I
water.
do not.
I
float.
sink, bro. Like if
Listen
I'm
to
not
me.
moving, dog, I'm going down. You
Yeah,
know? Like,
yeah.
It's a life or death situation, and I smoke. I can't be holding my breath, fam. Like, you know?
Yeah, no.
It's like 15 years.
So why'd
bro.
you get scratched up?
Oh, I fucking got sunburned.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as soon as I got out of the water, man, like it like dried up and I got burnt so fucking bad. I was young too, man. And then yeah, I still have those marks on my shoulders. Like freckles and
That
shit.
bad?
Yeah, bro. Look,
Let's see. What's it got?
look, bro, like the brown spots there. You see that shit?
Yo, that is
Yeah.
from like 20 years ago. You
Like,
swimming in that.
Yeah, man. That's from like 20.
Just from a
22
sunburn
years
that
ago.
bad? Oh, because your body was so dried from the salt.
I guess.
And
yeah.
burned.
I just remember,
Oh.
bro. I just remember laying in a bed for the remainder of the vacation. And just,
Bro,
like,
your
getting
back
lotion.
probably looked like Suleiman's. You know what I mean, bro? This guy. It's like, oh, damn, bro. You fucking.
This guy went off. It's a great callback.
Yeah, call back.
This guy nailed that.
Yo, man, we're doing
man.
what we could do, man.
Oh, how was your trip? You just took a trip, didn't you? You just went to do a bunch of shows and shit?
I went to California,
Nice.
right before all this COVID shit
Yeah,
hit, bro.
yeah. That was
sick,
well
man.
before that shit started, yeah.
After Detroit, I lived in San Francisco for like a year because I used to do like, I work in like Silicon Valley and shit like that.
Doing
So, something called Operations Program Management.
Damn, dog.
Because, guy, I did an engineering degree, man.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what did you like? Did you like work on apps and shit or like what?
No, hardware. So pretty much,
Hardware,
yeah.
ah,
See
hello.
this like door lock right
Yeah.
there? A company I was trying to make a very fancy digital version of that. That's what I work for. But anyways, I hated the shit, but I made friends there. I did. That's when I really started going into comedy.
Comedy, yeah.
Is in San Francisco.
Yeah.
So luckily, I went back like 3 years later because I lost that job. I had to leave. That was
Yeah.
back in 2017.
Yeah.
Went back, shows lined up, hit up LA, checked out that scene, and I just went to New York before because I want to go and feel what the vibe is
Yeah.
like in these places. You know?
Yeah,
It
you
was
have
sick,
to.
man. It was just sick. Seeing people, seeing the drive out there.
It's different.
Yeah, but you have like you have like white people in LA have like immigrant drive. They're like, you know what I mean?
shit.
They got
That's-
their drive is like, holy shit, man, calm down, bro. You know,
They're so
I got to take
close.
care of my whole family, and I'm like, chill, bro. You know, we'll get it. You know, these people are in a hurry out there in
Good,
LA.
man.
Yeah.
Yes, I need that. I need to hit LA, man. I need to hit LA, New York.
But I'm saying, like, I learned that we're fine in Toronto. We're
Yeah.
fine. At the,
Yeah, we're
the
good.
progress we're getting here, bro. I'm not saying for forever. I'm just saying for now, the stage time we get here at little to no work.
Yeah.
We get in front of audiences. There's no sense in running to a different market for the same shit or
Yeah,
more.
dude. We're doing like Toronto's a great comedy scene, man. That's why I got into it, man. Like I don't know, man. I just got to a point when I'm like, I need to figure out what the fuck I want to do. You know, and I'm like thinking to myself, like, yo, I've always wanted to be a comedian. I'm like, am I really gonna do this right now? Am I gonna fucking go to these open mics and do this shit right now? And I'm like, yeah, this is what I want to do. Like, so I
Yeah.
got to that decision, and yeah, man, I just started killing shows.
What was your first open mic? Or your first
one
on
I did
stage
was Yuck
experience?
Yucks, man. Yuck Yucks amateur night.
That was the first time you got on
First time,
stage?
I literally kept going to the shows, going to the shows, and then I emailing the guy, and he finally books me. And then I remember I went to Nubian show
Yeah.
on the Sunday.
Yeah.
and I just went and took it all in, man. It was Sterling was the headliner, Engelbrick was on there. You know, just the Nubian show was a great fucking show. Like, you know, just destroys the crowd. You know, it was amazing.
The best show.
Yeah, it was amazing.
The fucking Nubian show. I've talked
man.
about that many times.
Yeah,
on here.
so I went up, and I didn't go up. I fucking left, and then on Tuesday I went up for my first time. And yo, the fucking guy that was emceeing brings up a tray of tequilas on stage, tequila shots. He's like, I'm gonna take a shot for every comic tonight. That's what he's gonna do. So
The MC said this?
yeah, and he brought up the tray of fucking tequila. So I went up and I'm like, yo, I'm taking one of this guy's shots right now, bro. I literally took one of his shots, bro, and they fucking loved it. But then I bombed the set.
Yo, they love the tequila shot, but it went bad. Yo,
Dude,
who was the MC? Who the fuck can do that?
No, he's a funny guy. Eric Andrews, I think his name was. He's like a white guy, red hair, fucking hilarious.
I wouldn't wonder if the Yakax would fuck with the MC just being like, bring 10
bought him a
shots.
shot after.
Yeah.
I bought it back for him. I wasn't just take a shot and punk him off. Like, no, that is not what I was trying to do. I fucking sent him a shot and, we're cool. But, I bombed, man. I bombed.
Yeah.
I thought I killed, bro. And I thought I smashed. And I was feeling good the whole night. Then I played it back and I'm like, what the fuck? Wow. I said that? Yo.
Do you remember that material? Was it stories? What'd you do?
Nah, man, it wasn't. I just recently started doing stories. I did some bullshit about how like your phone knows too much about you and it like targets you and shit, and like I did some conspiracy shit. Just like my high thoughts, man.
Yeah, that sounds good. You just didn't do it well, right? That's really what it is.
Just went south, and I still have those bits.
And
Those
watch,
bits work
do
now.
them again. Yeah, there you go. That's the whole
now.
point.
I fucking refined them to shit. I just like now that I have more stage time, that I could like work more bits. Like I would write a bit on Monday and have it like fresh by like the next Monday.
Yeah, that's a
like,
good feeling, man.
Yeah, dude.
Or especially if you have an idea that you're excited about at the
Yeah.
beginning of the day, and you do 3-4 sets.
Yeah,
and then
so
at
see,
the
I'm
end,
still- I'm still not
you have
there
like some
yet.
beats, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh shit.
Yeah, I'm still not there yet. So I'm like, I'm not doing 3-4, like more than 2 sets a night. The most I've done was two in one night. Right? So it's like,
Yeah, there's a lot of nights in Toronto. Once this all starts back up, you can do 3.
oh, dude, when I'm gonna have a fucking whole half an hour written by the time the shit's done,
Are you writing a lot?
Yeah, man.
Bro,
I'm
I have
really
been doing.
bad at, like, I'll be sitting there and I'll think of something and I'll just record it, and then like it'll hit me again. I'll just like add to it,
Man, I write almost every day when I'm doing comedy.
Yeah.
But now I can honestly say I have not written once since I've stopped.
Oh wow.
I've switched my whole creative mindset to these fucking TikToks I'm making,
Bro, I love your TikToks, bro.
I appreciate
so,
it,
I'll tell you
man.
something, man. I was with my girl earlier, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do a podcast, and she's like, oh, what's it about? It's called the Immigrant Section. It's with this guy Abbas. He does these TikToks, and I told her, I described one of them about like how you do you and then your dad, like the Muslim dad.
Yeah.
And she's like, she recognized you.
Yeah, sick,
She's like, I've seen those. She's a funny guy. She's like a black guy, right? I'm like, yeah. Like,
What'd she say? What'd she
the
say?
black guy, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one.
A black guy. He's a black guy, right? Yeah, yeah.
That's how she
Talks about immigrant stuff a lot.
Yeah, man. Nah, dude, your TikToks are dope. I gotta get on that because I
Cause
got on
$6,
TikTok.
that put me up.
Yeah.
$6, they put my thing on there, but they wouldn't fucking plug me. They wouldn't. I messaged them, bro. I'm like, yo, it's me. Can you put it up?
Yeah.
And they wouldn't, and they didn't even see it. They're not even seen, bro.
They didn't even respond to you.
Yeah, all right. But people kept commenting, yo, that's this person plugging me. So
you
it
should- you
worked
should
out in
comment
the end.
like, yo, that's me. Respect.
But it was like 1.5 million followers on
Yeah.
6bus. I thought it'd be like a nice boost of eyes on my thing.
Yeah.
It's like 17 followers. It's like, what the
Because
Because they didn't plug it, bro.
But yo, your shit's pretty funny though. Like it's
Yeah, I'm like, I just aim to get back on
like,
that.
I like watching your TikToks because it's an actual bit that you like put together. It's like it's not like a stupid like, oh, I'm pushing people go famous for no reason on this app type of bullshit. Like you actually have a story there. I know it's short and fast, but it's something.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that. No, yeah.
I'm high. I'm like, you
Like,
have
there's a
something.
joke. There's a
you
joke.
have something of us.
Bro, I'll show you two I'm gonna post this week after. Bro, I think my girlfriend, bro, she helps so much.
Nice.
I think, man, it makes me feel bad. Sometimes she'll come up with an idea that I'm like, fuck, what the fuck? I thought this is my whole thing. How did I not come up with that?
Nice.
But she'll help me with some stuff, and I'll come up with some ideas. Like I just did one right now about like, have you ever? This is like an immigrant thing, I think. One time, like I finished an apple,
Yeah.
and my dad saw me throw it out, and he's like, "What the fuck?" And he brought the apple back,
Yeah.
because there was so much meat still on it. And he's like, "This is how you eat an apple," and he starts ripping it apart. And I just do a video about that. It's little ideas like that.
Yeah, man. And you never know what's gonna catch. Like, remember the Uber ones that you do are funny. I like the one you did with the LCBO. Cause like, yo, I know beer Muslims that turn
People
up.
love that,
Beer Muslims
yo.
that turn up. What do you mean? I know Muslim men that go pray and then link me, and I'm like, yo, link up, yo. I got a bottle, some shorties, and I'm like, yo, it's haram.
One
bro.
time- Bro, one time outside in LCBO, I ran into the Sudanese community. He's like an uncle, you know what I mean?
Ah, yeah.
But
he's
he
like
was
a
the
shit.
young one who came into Canada when he was like 28.
Yeah.
And now he's like, 48.
Yeah.
But I met him when he was like 40. He was there, and the first thing I see him outside, I'm like, assalamu alaikum.
Yeah. Nice.
He's like, wa alaikum assalam.
Walaikum assalam.
And then we just get, and then he's got a fucking the LCBO bag in his hand. It's awkward as fuck. We just quickly end the interaction.
I know.
I'm on the way in, he's on the way out.
And that's how you came up with it.
Well, that happened all those years ago, but I'm like, yo, let me just do
Put
that.
it out there, man. That's a great fucking.
Guy, I was in that LCBO in an aisle for
Yeah.
20 minutes trying to get good takes. It was so awkward.
You want to hear a funny story about that?
What?
So I'll tell you about a sheikh, man. So back home, my dad wasn't like a good connected dude, man. Like he wasn't connected. He just like we were doing good, And we used to go to these big fancy get-togethers and like, like they would eat with their hands on this big massive tray of food. It was.
I still do that, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
home.
So that great. It's like, yo.
Not with these COVID times,
No,
but
man.
after
you
COVID,
know,
for
you
sure.
know what I'm saying? After COVID, we'll go back. But
Yeah.
for now, it's like, bro, gloves on, fork, spoon, the whole shebang. But anyways.
Blunt going around.
Yeah, we met this one sheikh. And we would go to like spend time at their house. And then he always had this flask, right? And, we all thought it was like something. We didn't really know about liquor at the time.
Zamzam water.
But one time I was thirsty. So I walked up and I unscrewed it. And I took a sip. And it was vodka, man.
Straight
It
vodka?
was like vodka and like fucking water. It was like, or maybe it was Ara. I think it was Ara.
Ara is like the air of vodka.
Yeah, because it was like.
It's like lesser percentage.
No, Ara is more percentage, but they mix it with water.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Yeah.
So it's like a little bit, and then you mix it with water.
It's like moonshine, like Arabic moonshine,
Yeah,
and they dilute
that
it.
shit fucks you up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's what it was, dude. And like I remember I took it and I started coughing, and then my dad found out, and he was like, "What the fuck?"
Did your dad keep it on the DL, or did he tell
Yeah, he
you?
kept it on DL, but like, I'll never forget that. My dad was shocked. He's like, "Bro, this guy's been drinking this whole time. This guy's had that flask for like 30 years, man. What the fuck? You brought that shit to the mosque."
You know, right? How you're teetering, and he's just leaving it around too.
Yeah, man.
So comfortable.
Oh, man. That was, I don't know, man. It was a different. I was too young to like know. But for me, like, I was actually brought up Christian. A lot of people don't know that about me. People think I'm Muslim because I'm Middle Eastern.
I 100% thought you were Muslim.
Yeah, everybody does. Everybody does. And I've studied Islam. Like, lived in a Muslim country. Like, you could hear the prayers when they happen.
Yeah,
bro,
the
like,
Zan from 6 different mosques.
It just hits, and you're just like, okay, it's prayer time.
Yeah.
You just respect it.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Well, it's like that in Egypt too. There's a
Yeah.
huge Christian population.
Yeah,
it's
man,
the same thing.
normal.
Mosques
and same thing for us. Like, bro, the Holy Land, like, Jesus was baptized in the Jordan River. I don't know why like people pin that as a Muslim country. It's like, fam, that's where the Bible started. It all started. The Quran, the Bible, and the Torah all started in the same area.
Yeah, right. It's like
Yeah, it's like Palestine
nice-
area, right? It's like Jerusalem, Palestine area. Like,
it's like a hotbed for religion. You know what it is?
something happened there, Abbas.
It was so the area was so like agriculturally thriving.
Yeah.
It's like anything could grow off the Jordan River, right? That
Yeah.
was the idea.
Yeah.
Back then, that they were killing it so much with food.
That was dope.
They're like, yo, religion. What about then the teams dropped, right?
you
That's
know-
like the Heat and Raptors. They're like Christianity, Muslim.
So the philosophy
Jew,
I have
boom.
about this story is pretty weird, man. Like, have you ever had a encounter where you and your boys went out and just had this wild night, and everybody has a different version of the story?
Yeah,
I
man.
feel like it's happening here, Abbas.
That's so
Something
true, bro.
Huge happened a long, long time ago, and now this story is just each taking its own way, like because everybody experienced something.
But like you guys distribute. Like if you went through it, you never all three together like the entire night.
Yeah.
It's like you go and you come and you're together but not together, right?
Yeah, you
so
go
you all
like-
have these little ABC stories.
Stories, yeah.
So the
You all
story's
have
a
your
little
own
different
things.
for each of you.
Damn,
One person
dude.
hooks up.
You know, one person gets
two
like,
guys
gets
are mad
arrested,
and they're like,
he's,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
locked up. Like, what happened?
Two guys are like, fuck this, let's go play FIFA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like literally everybody has different stories.
I hate clubs, man. I fucking hate clubs, bro.
Did you spend a lot of time in the club scene in your 20s, bro?
Dude, I started
could see it,
clubbing when
bro.
I was like 15, bro. I have a picture of me on Instagram with my boys. Like way bottom of my page, comedian Fadi on Instagram. Check me out.
Check him out.
Yeah, man. A picture of me with hair in the club.
Oh,
I had
shit.
full head
Way
of hair,
back.
bro. Way back, and I had like sexy fucking hair, fam. I was killing it those days.
Were you
bro.
were you
Bro, I
killing
was
it with your hair,
teased.
styling it?
Bro, I had it like gelled back. I was wearing these designer shirts and shit, bro. I was going in. And yeah, man, like
Sick.
clubbing. But then that was when I was like 15. I started clubbing. By the time I got to turn 19 and actually went to, or was it 18 or 19, whichever one it is, I went to the club, and
Whichever one it is.
yeah, I'm just like, I'm not feeling
Love
it,
that.
bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not feeling this. Like, I've done this to death. You know?
Yeah. It's out of your system already.
Yeah, it's way out of my system.
I didn't start that shit till I was like really like when I went to college, really, for the most part.
Oh, nice,
So like
nice.
18. But still, that's when normal people start. Normal people don't start at 15, bro. Just fist pumping in the back.
Fucking best of them.
Yo, that kid's got
I
kid's got his 10th grade homework hanging out.
I have to sit down and verbalize my party stories into comedy. Like, that's what I need to do. Because if that's one thing I have is I've had some wild fucking parties, man.
Yeah? Like you've run them or
Wild
you just
parties.
been there?
Both, man. Like, both. I've had parties where we just been there. Parties when it wasn't even supposed to be a party. And then, like, next thing you know, you're turning up. You're like, yo, this night's getting lit, you know?
This is becoming a party.
And yeah, and some nights where you plan, and it just goes to absolute shit. It's the worst night you've ever had. Like, you know, man's getting a scrap. Like, man's fucked up my shirt, like $400 shirt. We're covered in blood. Like, just covered. It's like, oh, for my head. I was the one bleeding on my own shirt.
Oh, that's...
By the way, to make you understand how that night went. I woke up in the hospital, fucking staples in my head, man. I'm like, yeah.
What, did you get jumped or what happened?
Nah, man. Me and my boy got in a scrap, bro.
Yeah?
Me and my boy. He's still my roommate.
Yeah.
I love my boy, man. That's my brother. Yeah, man. But yo, the night just popped off. We had the sick night at the club. I was with my ex at the time. She was there, and me and her got in a fight, and she left. And, like, we just, like, we're turning up, just having a good night. And then we got in a fight, man, with, like, I don't know what happened, but, yo, somebody punched a girl. And we were in a fucking taxi.
Yeah.
Like, in an SUV taxi.
Yeah.
Stuffed. There was, like, 7 people in that fucking
Yeah,
taxi.
okay.
And then one of the guys turns and he punches this other guy's girl.
What? Yeah?
Yeah,
In the taxi?
in the taxi.
And it just goes down.
And we were all fucked up. We're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yo, what the fuck?
And you attacked the one guy?
Yeah, bro. Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
This guy was going in.
Was he just like chill before? He was
No,
amped
they
up.
were talking, man. I don't know, but they were talking and like, I didn't even catch it, but it wasn't something big that we caught.
Yeah,
It was
okay.
literally just a punch that we saw. We're like, whoa.
And then what?
And we fucking scrapped it out, man. And like, the taxi pulls over, kicks us all out. We're fighting. And then my boy knocks me the fuck out, man. I don't know why he was fighting me. But I was fighting somebody else. But he's his boy, so I think, I don't know, man. But anyways, I just remember turning and just boom. Like the fucking, my whole brain, I could feel my brain shake in my skull. And I literally just went into this dream, bro. And I was out, man. And I woke up in the hospital, like bleeding with staples in my head. I was like, what the fuck? So he hit me, and I fell back and cracked my head on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
And I still have the mark on my head, man. And yeah, that was fucked. And then, bro, we jammed.
Was he at the hospital just like, my bad, bro?
No, he wasn't even there.
You got your shit stitched up. You're back gaming with him like 2 days later. Like, what
Yeah,
the fuck, bro?
Yeah, it's different times, man. That's my brother, man. Like, shit goes down. I don't know what happened then.
So you still don't know why he hit you?
No, we were just fucked up. Like, we were all beyond trash.
Okay.
All of us were beyond trash.
Okay,
And
you
it
just blame it on the fuck
I
up.
have
Yeah,
to,
yeah,
man.
Yeah.
The man, I fucking would have fought him too. I don't know. Like, I was fighting somebody else. I was swinging, bro. I was swinging.
But yeah, you're like, you don't attribute it to him at all, you know? You're like, fuck it.
I do and I don't, because like we talked about it. I mean,
Right now with COVID-19,
So,
right? Yo,
no,
let's
me-
talk about that punch, fam.
Yeah. Yo, me and him been in a lot of fights. Me and him scrap it out enough from time. Because I'm just dumb. I do dumb shit, man. Like one time we were chilling at his house, and his boy was there, and I just like punched his boy in the face for no fucking reason. I was just fucking hammered, man. Like, you know, and shit just went south, bro.
Were you an angry drunk? That's what it is?
No,
My older brother's an angry
I'm not
drunk,
an angry
bro.
drunk, but
When you get drunk,
Abbas,
yeah, fist fly.
Abbas,
Yeah.
Sometimes, bro, I fucking snap. It's not good, but like that's not the thing that's not what I want to do. It's happened a couple times, but it's not a consistent thing. So
You're like, you be cool, bro.
yeah. And we're
good.
talking years ago too, man. You know.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, like now, mans are just old. I'm just like, yo, I'm trying to go home and cook, bro.
Yeah,
Make my
I'm
little
trying to meal
pasta,
plan.
you know,
Yeah,
meal prep
He's
for the
meal
week. You know, I got my egg whites, and my
Instagramming
turkey
it and
bacon,
shit.
You know,
Yeah.
I do that, bro. I put a 1-2 picture now and then.
Hit it with that Ludwig filter.
Yeah.
That's a nice one, Ludwig.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Yo, what's gonna happen to comedy? Like, when are we gonna be back, bro?
I know, man.
I'm stressing, Abbas. Not gonna lie to you, man.
It's
I'm
gonna
pretty
last.
stressed.
Once the majority of the fear on this,
Yeah.
comedy will at least align with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I see it at least one more month, 3 to 4 weeks at least.
Imagine all the fucking Corona jokes we're gonna hear.
I know for 2, 3, 4, 5 months,
It's gonna be
nonstop Corona material.
Yeah, but it's
During the coronavirus,
Yeah.
I thought I'd take up a new hobby. Right? Had a lot of time on my hands, so I figured what I. Yeah.
Oh my god, sorry, dude. That was from the weed in the lab.
You're gonna hear that, bro. That's gonna
Yeah.
happen, man.
That's fucking nuts.
Man, it's just a crazy time. I feel like this is literally gonna be like our world war. Like I survived
Yeah.
Corona. There's gonna be shirts.
But like, what if it does
tattoos.
get that bad, Abbas? Like, think of the trajectory we're on. Okay, like I'm out of work. Okay, it's public gatherings. They're talking quarantine. They're talking about finding people now that don't self-isolate. Okay, it's like now we're talking legalities, and like, yo, the stores are already hurting. Like, yeah, they stocked up the chicken, but yo, the cleaning aisle is dead, bro. Like they got tape blocking off the empty shelves. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not normal, man.
yeah,
You know
but
what
it's
I
all
did the other day?
precautions, man.
I went to the bank and took all my money out. And I stashed it, bro. Cash. You know what I'm saying? The shit goes down. Brother, there's no ATM. You know?
You're just the most immigrant.
Yeah, bro.
I love it, bro. I fucking love it, yo.
There's no ATM,
That's so
bro.
fucking funny, man. That's just like, yo, the whole
There's
system.
no
Yo,
ATM.
my buddies were living in Kuwait when Iraq invaded Kuwait.
Oh.
And the same shit. His dad liquidated, right before he liquidated the bank accounts. And they just got the fuck out of there. They beat
Yeah,
it.
dude. Like,
That's
shit
that
gets
mentality. You
real
don't trust
fast,
anything.
man.
Never trust how stable things really are.
Bro, shit gets real fast. And like, next thing you know, you're dying because you didn't plan.
Bro, that luckily for me, I've been buying everything with credit card. I'm on that debt system, bro. When it fails, who's laughing, man?
Oh,
I'm gonna pull out all $600, keep that shit cash.
trust me, bro. When shit goes south, brother. But yo,
How long will that
China's
last us
bouncing
out,
back.
man?
Like, China just they got no more cases being reported.
But man, China's been lying since the get go. It only makes sense. They have a way denser population in that area.
Yeah, man.
And their shit is not at all accelerating,
Yeah.
but
like, that's the thing. Like,
Italy's is going way faster.
What their like trains look like. Like, imagine their busy fucking train route. You know,
Yeah.
people are probably hanging.
I don't know what
off the
Wuhan
fucking
is like.
train.
Well, no. China's like, they're pretty like civilized. I used to work there for a little bit, but
Really?
yeah, depending on the area, it's like first world. It's like normal, way better than here, bro. Bullet trains and stuff like that, and it's not people hanging outside it, and they're
Damn.
not even full inside.
So now they're sitting there eating.
But these are the capitals and shit like that. Yeah. Outside in the boonies of China, bro, anything can go down, bro.
bro, in the boonies of anywhere, I think like shit goes.
Not
down.
here in Canada. It's too cold in the boonies here. You know?
I remember back home in Jordan, they have the Bedouins.
Oh, the
Yeah,
Bedouins.
yeah, the Bedouins,
Those are
the
like the
Bedouins.
desert people.
Yeah, bro. They literally live in this. I've
tea.
been to those things, man. Like those, they're their house. That's their house, bro. Like, that's their spot.
They
you know?
always have hookah, right?
Yo, they got
Yo.
the hookah. They cook right in the fucking ground. It's beautiful, bro. Like, I've seen it. Like, they literally dig a hole in the sand and they line up rocks, bro.
Yeah, and they
it's
light
like
a fire.
pit, and they light a fire in the pit, and like they cook it in the sand. And yo, the food, bro, the fucking food, the Bedouin food is lit.
Bro, if you have not had desert food, all right, you owe it to
Bro,
yourself.
they cook
to
like
eat desert
legit
people.
fucking food, man. Like,
What do they
fucking
eat?
rice,
They catch shit?
chicken, meat. Like, bro, they have meat, bro. Like, they go buy meat, bro.
Oh, they just live out there.
Like, they'll take their camel to the store on the reels,
Oh,
bro.
true.
Yeah, they're just out there, man. They do, man. These guys are rolling to the store.
He
now.
makes a hole in the sand and puts a George Foreman grill in it. Yo, that Bedouin lifestyle, bro.
Yeah,
It's
man.
all about carpet on the sand. That's what
Dude,
it is.
it's
It's all about
beautiful.
that Moroccan seating in a
Yeah,
tent.
that's
it's
what
really
it is,
about
bro.
the
It's
tent.
like a nice little carpet and like,
Yeah.
And they got weapons. They're good. Like, they just live in the desert. There's nothing happening out there but sand, yo. That's it. That's what's in
Turning
this
up.
miles and miles of sand.
I wonder if there's ever been a strobe light fixed to the top of a tent in the for the Bedouin, like the baller Bedouins.
Oh, bro.
Like,
Arabs party, man. Yeah. That's crazy. Arabs party, man. I fucking had my first drink when I was like, probably like 8 or 9 back home. And it was like a party that was happening at my house, right? And I was a kid running around, like, you know.
Yeah.
Just a kid, just running around the house doing
The
kid
sheikh
shit.
was there.
Yeah, the whole fucking family was there. You know?
Yeah.
Everybody's hugging me and like picking me up and like, you know, and everybody's uncle and I'm like, perfect, you know.
So where'd you get it from?
Get what from? Oh, the liquor store.
Yeah.
Oh, it was there, bro.
Get what from?
So I was running around and they had a cup and my uncle fucking Nabil, my Khalo Nabil, fucking
Shout out to Khalid Nabi.
yo, this guy gave me a shot. And I was just like, yo, that's fucking lit.
See, I like that, bro. I like it when
And then like I try to walk to the store and I was
You were fucked up?
destroyed. I went and started crying to my dad. I'm like, I'm sick.
Yeah, I know you love me less.
I'm like, what is happening to me? You know,
Oh, dude.
But I've been drinking for time, man.
Bro, I actually like that, man. That's something I always respected about Christian Arabs.
Yeah.
It's because like Christians have a more like chill attitude about alcohol.
Yeah.
Bro, in my family, that would have never happened.
Yeah.
So, but people don't mention this,
my
so it doesn't
God.
ever allow for a little bit of a party mood.
Yeah, that's the
the
thing.
Christian Arabs, you can have a
just-
little bit
it's
of a
just a
party.
different
That's why the
culture,
Turks,
man.
the
That's all
Turks
it
have it good too.
Yeah,
they have a
lit.
good middle ground of it.
Yeah.
right. I like that, but like I was raised in the full end of that spectrum of Muslim. Like
Yeah.
nothing is mentioned. We don't even mention it. You know.
Yeah.
You know, nothing of affection or like just like weird, like cold, like almost like surgically Muslim.
Yeah.
You know, like to the make sure your shorts
Yeah,
are
yeah,
covering
like,
your
come on,
knees.
like, if
Make
the-
sure your belly button
yeah.
is covered. So
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you
yeah.
take a right step into the house and say this dua,
Yeah.
make sure you step in with this foot.
Yeah.
You know,
That's surgically Muslim.
yeah.
That is the perfect term.
Bro,
to describe the situation.
when I was a kid, there'd be du'as printed out on piece of paper,
Nice.
cut and taped to the back of the bathroom door for the bathroom du'a, the house door for the going out the house du'a. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, bro. Nah, bro.
Surgically.
I had a different experience, man. I went to a private French school in Georgia.
damn, that sounds.
Yeah.
That sounds
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you had lesbian teachers in '93.
I don't know.
You know what I
man.
mean?
I don't know.
That
know,
sounds
man.
like
It was
way ahead of
it
its
was-
time,
it
bro.
was a
Private
Catholic school
French?
too, man. It was a Catholic school too, man. And like, I can't speak a word of French. I can't do it. But
I mean, I
back
studied
then-
for years, man. I had no retention because we always knew it was like a Plan B language.
Yeah. I had a 1-2 French class here and there, but yo, that man can't speak French. I just say, je m'appelle Fadi. That's it. That's all I got. That means my name is Fadi, right?
Je ne peux parler français.
Yo, fam,
that
listen,
means
I
I
don't
don't
know-
speak French. You know, that's the level I'm
In
on, bro.
French?
I just find out how to tell you I can't speak your
Yeah,
shit.
but he's like, wait, you just spoke it. Though.
Yeah, and then I'll be like,
Like,
exactly.
listen,
Just start.
fam, I don't know what you're saying.
just start adding loves
Speak
at the
English.
top.
Hashish. Yo, most people are in like Montreal and shit are like Lebanese, bro. They're
Oh,
Lebanese
yeah.
guys. Hit the lighter, bro.
They're all Lebanese.
Yeah, they're just out there doing.
They run the service industry out there. There's so many Lebanese. Because
Yeah.
the Lebanese, man, a lot of them speak French. Like a lot of the Lebanese guys I know, like in Lebanon, they speak French too.
Damn.
I think they teach French.
Yeah, they do. That's dope.
But actually, I like that about Europe. They have more respect for more languages, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Here we just have kind of patience for English and I guess French by law. It has to be bilingual.
So, how good's your Arabic, bro? Like,
Not that good.
yeah. You're
Yeah.
just like,
But I
can you-
understand more than I can
you
speak.
Can you read and write?
I could. I could.
See, I can't. Yo.
Yeah.
I can't. So.
Only because I was in Quran class for so many years, bro.
Yeah, true. Yeah, so
You
you know
know?
how to write proper. Yeah.
Well, yeah, right. Read, especially recite more so.
Yep.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I was in it, bro. I was in it like the trenches, bro. I
Good,
was,
man. So you learn something, right? Like for me, man, I forgot how to read and write Arabic, man. I could barely.
oh, I've
speak
forgotten. This was like years ago.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I can put it together, but
Like, some people still send me things in Arabic, and I'm just like, yo, I can't read that. Then I'm not gonna copy and paste it into Google. Like, next time, send me something I can understand.
yeah, for sure. I can if my mom sends me a sentence, I can be like, okay, I need to focus on this. I need to stop what I'm doing, and I can understand what it said. But besides that, I'm not reading any of the memes. My dad will forward me like those Arab memes.
Yeah.
It's like I don't even take a stab at those.
Trust you, bro. I gotta step up my fucking Arab shit. I gotta step up my like TikToks, bro. That's what I need to do.
Problem with TikTok is they keep changing how they do these algorithms. So I'll make videos and I'll hashtag it the stuff just so it gets in front of like the right channels.
Yeah.
And then it'll work well. Good video will do well, and a bad video will do bad. Yeah. But now they change it so even a good video will do bad. Like, and I don't know. And I'm just like changing the hashtags and shit. Yeah. It's weird because I'm like pumping it out, and I'm really thinking of it as like being as consistent as possible.
Yeah, you have to.
Because it's an algorithm game. It's not just you can't think like you just have to make a great video and that's it. Like that's not enough.
Fuck, man. I don't know, man. I gotta stay because I downloaded it a while back and I was like, yo, I'm gonna kill these TikToks. And like, every time I post a video, I'm like, so I usually post videos of shit that's already on my phone. I just upload it. So that's not the point of TikTok.
Yeah.
That's the point of Instagram.
The algorithm won't favor you if you do that.
Yeah.
If you upload some shit.
Yeah. So I have to go and fucking create shit, but I got nothing.
Yeah,
I gotta sit down and hash
I write
this
for
out,
it.
bro.
Yeah, I write for it.
That's what
I'm
I need
saying.
to do. I need
you
to
say
you're writing.
Write it
out. Yeah.
I write ideas for it.
Yeah, so that's what I need to do. I need to write down like the actual idea and make it happen. Because I can't just pull out my phone and be like, all right, I'm gonna film right now. It's like you can't. Sometimes I post videos with me with my shirt off and they take it down. Like,
it's too sexual, bro. There's children on there, bro. I was sitting on the toilet.
Those youths are fucking barely dressed too, bro. Like, they got more skin out than me. But like, what's the issue, bro?
I was looking at my TikTok at the updates, and I looked at the last follower that some girl. I clicked on her account. She's like 9, and she's got all her like on the school field like playing and being like, "What's up? I'm this and that." I'm like, man, this is like the average audience of TikTok.
Yeah.
It's just much younger.
Yeah.
So it's like I really have to write for stuff that's like that could happen to you early on too.
There's some sick TikTokers out there, bro. Like that one Asian guy.
It's incredible. The editing one.
Yeah.
The one who edits like crazy, like he'll like switch with a shadow and shit.
I think so. Like he's just like he's a funny dude. He's a Chinese dude, and he always does these like how to do this in Asian or how to say this in Asian, and he kills it. Like he does how do you name your Chinese baby, and he throws a pot down the stairs. He's like bing bong ding dong.
Oh, that's
like,
fucking hilarious.
This guy went off.
That's hilarious.
And he has like the sickest Chinese accent too, man. Like this guy goes all the way in, man. And he'll do these ones where he'll change his accent. Like he'll speak English, then he's doing it in Chinese. Like that's fucking jokes.
There's some super talented people on TikTok
man.
in a weird little way that they've mastered, and it's fucking sick to see.
Yeah, they just found their thing.
I want to up my game. Hopefully, I'll be able to.
Yeah, bro, you got something going, man. You got something going.
We'll see
trust
what
me.
happens.
Because there's levels, man. Like you're pretty up there when it comes to TikToks. Because I know a lot of guys that do it, and like you just don't see their shit like that.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
I
it's
try.
like your shit. I see your shit on my For You page. Like I see it on Instagram sometimes. Like I got you. So I have to flip around. And
Yeah, bro, I gotta double dip. If I make it there, I gotta put it there. If I make it there, I gotta put it there. I gotta.
That's big business, bro.
You gotta double dip.
I hope that shit works out for you though, man. Like you work hard. That's the thing I like about you, bro. Like you're always there.
I appreciate you,
You
man.
just show up, you put in the work, and you do it again tomorrow.
Fuck yeah,
yeah,
man.
bro. That's what it's all about, bro. That's what this game is all about.
You literally got to
bro.
think of it as like trying to become a bodybuilder, It's like you got to be at the gym,
You gotta
right?
show up.
You got to show up.
You gotta show up, man.
Yeah.
You can't be a beast if you're not ready. You're not ready. You can't be the beast when you're not ready, man. Like you go on stage and like you got like fucking people in front of you and like they're all looking at you like, all right. Say make us laugh. And you're up there like, so my penis is long. You're like, what the fuck?
You can't be a beast.
What's this guy talking about, fam? Get off stage. So you gotta like.
That's like your boy Hollywood. That guy's got the craziest comedy style ever
Hollywood
in
goes
Toronto,
off,
bro.
Man. Yo, I love that guy, man. He taught me so much about the game.
How long has this guy been doing comedy?
Like 8 years. 8
Yeah?
years. Yeah. He's been on for time.
He's got some funny jokes, man.
Bro,
he's just different.
One thing I learned from him is
I'm like, man, you can just do this differently.
He looks at it like a business. So times would be like we're going to do a mic, right? We're in the car going to do some fucking whatever mic, right? We're driving and this guy's telling me what he's gonna do. He's like, yeah, I want to do this bit. I want to work this bit. And I'm like, yeah, let's go up there and wing it. And this guy be like, wing it. He goes, bro, you're a surgeon, okay? You don't go up there and wing it. Like, imagine your doctor came to you and said, Fadi, we're gonna take out your lung, but I'm gonna wing it. You're like, no, you have to go in there with precise, like precision. Like you need to know exactly what you're doing. when you go on stage and hold the mic. And I'm like, bro, it's just an open mic. He goes, bro, what do you mean it's a show? A show is a show, bro. And he's like, yo, if they're not laughing, it's you. It's not, there's no bad crowd. They're there to watch a show. Make them fucking laugh, you know? And I'm
Shit,
like,
man, that's
I'm like, yo, that
he
sounds
put it
fucking
on-
legit.
Yeah, that's 100%.
Yeah, so we'd go hit these shows and just destroy it, man. And like just fucking back to back to back. Like times I would host, he would headline, like shit like that, man. And like we have a fucking massive show coming up in May 2nd. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the theater, right?
Yeah, so
I saw
theater
that, man.
might not reopen in time. I don't know. But if it does,
I have
we're
to
good,
move my
man.
shit. But you'll be able to move it all.
Yeah.
It'll
like,
all happen.
We'll figure it out, but the show's
First,
still
you
want to
get a month to get back up to speed, bro.
Yeah,
you don't want to just do a show right when you get back, bro.
Yeah. Well,
You
no,
know?
we have a nice little like system set up where I'm positive we could sell it out.
Okay.
Yeah. So I know that's called confidence and shit, but hey.
I want to hear what that system is, bro. You got to tell me off air, bro.
Yeah, I'll tell you off air, man.
That's my
It's
boy.
Yeah, I can tell you on air. It's like a mailing list, bro.
Oh,
Yeah,
so where'd you get the email list from, though?
So that we could talk about.
That we can talk about. Yo, but let's end on that, man. Tell the people
man.
how to find you, bro.
Oh, at Comedian Fadi on Instagram. Check out my podcast, me and Robbie and Johnny. My daughter is a communist. We're gonna be back soon too, man. So yeah, that's the Abbas. Thank you for having me.
Yo, man.
Much love.
Fadi Nassar, bro. I'm gonna plug everything he just
Yes,
said
sir.
in the description. This has
sir.
been a fucking delight,
Yeah,
bro.
brother.
Yeah, you gotta
Thank you.
come back on here.
Yeah.
I hope this
Elbows,
gym
elbows.
does not open anytime soon, or it does, whatever
Coronavirus thing.
makes you feel better about this fucking good life situation.
Yeah.
I hope it works out. And for me, if you're listening on Apple, hit that follow button or subscribe, whatever the fuck it is. Like the 5 stars, rate it, tell people about it, tell people about this shit, let it grow naturally. And Spotify, just click that follow button and just tell people about this section. You know, I appreciate y'all. Peace.
Peace.